Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our installment of Scott Selections here for Tuesday, March 2nd. Before getting today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We're going to pick up a nice, easy winner in college basketball once again as we had St. Louis minus 10 and minus 115 on Bet Online. Line ended up closing at around minus 11. Didn't really matter. St. Louis was up double digits at the half and then winning by 20 plus. So a nice, easy winner. And hopefully we get another one of those here on Tuesday. Before the play of the day, we're going to be looking at a matchup in the MAC between Ohio and Kent State. That will be taking place at around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Before the play of the day, we're going to be taking the home team here with Kent State minus 3 at plus 100 on Fox Bet, a time recording of 1:50 a.m. Eastern Time. A couple reasons why I like Kent State in the spot. First of all, there has been a decent amount of line movement in this game already. However, it has not really been, I'd say, consistent. The line's been bouncing around between minus 2.5 and minus 3.5. And I simply just think Kent State at minus 3 is a pretty good number because I do think this line should probably continue to climb. But looking at these two teams, Ohio and Kent State have both been pretty good in conference play. Ohio is 13-7, 9-5 in conference play, and Kent State is 15-6, 12-5 in conference play. Now, this is the second meeting of the season. Kent State did win the first meeting on the road by 10 points, but that was back in January. So one has to wonder if that actually matters at all. But either way, Kent State has proven that it is capable of beating this team on the road. So I do think that at minus 3, this one does appear to be a little bit short for a home team here. Now, looking at Ohio, just worth mentioning, this team is 500 on the road. But Ohio has also not played a road game since February 2nd. Now, some of that had to do with COVID. Some of that had to do with just the schedule. But Ohio had a COVID layoff of about 3 weeks and then played 3 straight home games. And for that reason, I simply am a little bit concerned about Ohio and its chances against a very solid team on the road for the first time in about a month. So I think Ohio might look a little bit underwhelming. I wouldn't be surprised to see them get off to a slow start and try to pick it up late, but I do think that might be a little bit too little too late. Now, looking at Kent State, been a very solid home team this season, 9-2 at home overall. And that's once again worth mentioning because Kent State is going to have its senior night on Tuesday. Now, I know I mentioned it the last 2 videos, and they both turned into blowout winners. Senior night means a lot to these college kids, even though eligibility this year might be a little bit under unique circumstances compared to usual years. But it's actually even more important because yesterday, Kent State changed its attendance policy for basketball games. Now, all season long, Kent State was allowing no fans at all. Then it was announced yesterday that each player and each coach is allowed to bring 2 guests. Now, I know that, of course, that's a very small number of people in the crowd. However, that also means that a lot of these players might have family members watch them play at home for the first time all season. So I do think that is a little bit of an emotional boost for Kent State, and I do think Kent State is the better team in this matchup. So I do think minus 3 is a little bit too low. Now, looking at the actual efficiency numbers for these teams, Kent State is a lot better defensively. Kent State ranks in 98th in defense efficiency. Ohio ranks 195th. Now, looking at rebounding, Kent State ranks 30th in rebounding rate. Ohio ranks 140th. And that was definitely the story in the first meeting. I already mentioned how Kent State won the first meeting by 10 points. In that game, Kent State out-rebounded Ohio 45-21. So they not only won the rebounding edge, but they more than doubled their rebounding total. I think Kent State should dominate the boards once again. I think you'll see the Golden Flashes really just take it to Ohio on the boards, get to the line a lot, get a lot of second chance points, and route to a nice win. Now, looking at some of the trends here, Kent State is 4-1-1 ATS in its last 4 games versus a team with a straight-up winning record, and Ohio is 1-6 ATS in its last 7 games versus a team with a winning percentage above 60%. So in other words, Kent State against solid teams has been very solid, seemed to be rising to the occasion all the time, and Ohio has really been good at beating up on bad teams and has struggled against the number against top-tier teams. And Kent State right now is probably the second best team in the entire conference. So for that reason, the play of the day once again here for Tuesday, March 2nd is going to be on Kent State, minus 3 at plus 100 on Fox Bet. That's been Scott Selections. Go to all of you in your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.